the lovely Julie Chen, everybody. Julie Chen. Julie, wow. May I say something very complimentary about your look this evening? It's very nice.
Thank you.
It's got a real kind of... Oh, I like this.
Is that in Webster's?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. It's the color.
The color in the shoes. Wow.
Thanks.
They're kind of sandally, but they've got...
Gladiator-y, sandal-y.
Well, gladiator isn't where I was going to go, but yeah. It's got a touch of the performing arts about them, yeah. It's like the Big Brother looks like. That's terrible when you get more in your face than in your pail, isn't it?
You are so naughty. So you've been off for 2 weeks and you're just raring to go.
Oh, that is not true. I was here last week, all new.
Oh, yes, that's right. Oh, that's right. All new, original, never before seen, not taped ahead of time. No.
I was in France for the weekend.
Oui, oui.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. You ever been to France?
Yes, I was just there on a little family vacation. It was very
Really?
nice. Yeah. I like to pick my destinations based on food, right? So you know you're going to do great in France.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to do great in Italy.
Of course.
You're going to do great in China.
India is fantastic.
That's true. I haven't gone there yet for food. So I'm getting there. But I was thinking, because I know you spend a lot of time in Scotland. Being
I do,
Scottish.
yeah. Well, I am from there originally.
But what? Yeah, you don't say.
Yeah.
But food-wise, what do you have to offer me if I go, right?
Haggis.
Yeah. See, that's why I haven't gone there yet. So.
Yeah, but it's not only haggis. First of all, haggis is okay, right? And like all that joke, everyone's like, "Oh, haggis!" Like, knock it off, because haggis is fine. Like,
okay.
You're Chinese. It's not a bird nest soup. You know what I'm saying? It's haggis. Chinese.
I'm not quite sure what the comparison. So
well, that's what I'm saying is, the Chinese people eat bird nest soup.
Yes.
Scottish people, they leave the bird nest in the trees. To be fair.
That is true too.
Right. So what I'm saying is, you're in a glass house throwing stones about haggis.
Fair enough.
And there's other things. There's Cullen skink is the name of a thing.
Oh, now what is that?
It's a fish.
Wait, Cullen
skink.
Skank or skink? With an A or with a EA?
Well, it depends if you want soup or something else. But the Cullen skink is the name of the soup, and it's hot fish. It's like a chowder.
Oh, so then why don't they give it a nicer name, like?
Because it's Scotland.
Chowder. Is that a Cullen skank?
Well, also in Scotland, Cullen skink sounds nice.
Oh, it does. But of course it does.
Would you like some Cullen skink? I'd love some, thank you very much.
That sounds like something, if you don't like your guests, you offer them.
Well, it's Scotland. You don't like your guests.
That's a whole other story.
That's a different thing. Tell me about the Big Brother then this year. You had to put a disclaimer on it.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
well, first I have to explain the clip that you showed. If someone doesn't watch Big Brother and they see Howie...
Who would that be?
Howard, who is the African-American man who was throwing the pail, he was trying to throw that competition. He did not want his team to win because his teammates, for that particular competition, they were 3 women who many people consider the mean girls of the house.
Oh, I see.
So he didn't want to win it. Because
well, of course, I knew all of this.
Right, of course, I know you know this. I'm just catching other people, people up to speed. But it's always crazy in the Big Brother house. This year, it is more tension-filled and more like good guys versus perceived bad guys than ever before. There's always like, okay, we're the cool kids and we're like the not so popular, but we're sticking together. This year, race has become an issue and it has gotten very ugly.
Well,
it was uncomfortable to watch for me last night.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I've said it on the DVR, so I'll see you later.
Oh, yeah. So you didn't know where to go with that one.
No, I think, well, race is is the hot button right now. You guys been talking about it on the talk?
We've been talking on the talk. It started with the Paula Dean story, and then today with Trayvon Martin, the verdict, and
That's why I didn't say it's a great day for America tonight. I couldn't say it.
No, I agree.
Yeah, it's not.
But I did notice you said you weren't going to curse anymore.
Yeah.
And then you slipped before, and you So what is the motivation behind you wanting to try and not curse to begin with?
Well, let me explain this. First of all, you think you know me, you don't know me.
Okay. Clearly not, because I would have never expected that.
Yeah, that's right.
Actually, I would have.
You didn't see that one coming. That's right.
It's very non-Scottish of you. Go ahead.
And the other thing is that, I can't live even by my own rules. I find it very difficult to set parameters and then follow them.
Rules are tough.
Very, very difficult. But I've got children, so I try and do that. Charlie's what age is he? He's like
Charlie 3? Is 3 3/4.
Right.
And he, for the first time yesterday, we heard him say the F word.
Yeah!
It was...
Yeah!
And you don't want to laugh. He doesn't know what it means.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Truth? Okay, so truth be told, my husband and I take him out for ice cream, and I'm sitting in the back seat with Charlie in his baby seat because it's the first time we took him out in like a convertible. So I'm like, all right, fingers and toes inside and everything. So I'm like, the overprotective parent. So my husband's driving in the front, and let's just say...
is that how Les drives, by the way? Because I'd be careful about that. Like, going to the ice cream store.
How you doing back there? No, so let's just say something happened that involved another car, and words were exchanged for a moment, and
who was it,
woman,
you or Les?
No, Leslie, because he's behind the wheel.
Les Cost?
Well, the woman pulled up next to us, and she screamed outside of her window. She was like, learn how to drive, like really ugly. So, it hits your crazy button. So my husband happened to, in his retort back, say the F word. So
I'm shocked.
I know. It's like so not him, right?
Well, right. I've never heard him cuss.
And so...
By the way, if you don't know, Julie's husband, Les Moonves, runs CBS. And it's kind of his gig. But that's why I never cuss, because Les never cusses.
No. And so our son hears this for the first time, and he just hears emotion, so he repeats verbatim what came out of my husband's mouth. And it was like, go run, you... And I'm like... And I'm just like... And I don't want to laugh, but I want to laugh. And my husband looks in the rearview mirror. He goes, that's right, Daddy said a bad word. Daddy said... And we don't have, like, a cussing jar because he's 3.5. He doesn't know what money is. He doesn't get an allowance. So I said, next time we go for ice cream, you don't get gummy bears on top of your ice cream. And
who Les or the...
I'm trying to make an example.
Charlie gets the gummy, but Les doesn't get gummy bears because, listen, you're opening up a world of pain if Les doesn't get gummy bears on his ice cream.
And there'll be real cursing now.
Like, you know who'll get it? Me! Cinderella on late night. That's the one that'll get the trouble.
It was on your show that this story was told. So, I'm trying to make a point with my son. And my son starts bawling because he knows he said it too.
Dear.
And I'm like, no, we're acting like we didn't hear him say it because he kind of just looked out the window to say this, kind of, And I'm like, oh, no, you didn't say it. Daddy says it. He doesn't get the gummy bears. And he thought about it, but he knew he said it, and he just couldn't stop crying.
Oh, it's making me sad. Yeah.
I was like, here are all the gummy bears you want.
Well, and that's a great thing to do with your kids. When they show any negative emotion, give them stuff.
Parenting 101.
Yeah, that's it. You learn to hear CBS Cares. We'll be right back with Julie Chen. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. I'm here with Julie Chen, who's just told me who's won Big Brother this year.
See, now I know you don't watch it every night.
Why? Is there no winner?
No, there is a winner, but like Survivor, but Survivor, Amazing Race, they have the winner established before they go on the air. But Big Brother happens live, so the great thing is I'm terrible at keeping secrets, so I don't have to worry about revealing who wins.
Right. You genuinely don't know? It's like...
No, because it happens live in September. That's
but do you kind of think, like, do you help it along a little bit? Like,
that would be illegal and cheating. You remember Quiz Show, the movie?
Oh, yeah. Is that illegal? Yeah. Is it illegal if I try and, like, help somebody do well here?
Oh, you mean when you do the $50 in quarters?
I never used to. I don't do that anymore, but you can have it if you want.
I still have that in my cards. I love it because, when you don't have money for the meter, it's like, of course I have money in the meter. I don't have it in my purse.
Well, the meters take cards now. You got money. Come on.
Yeah, I know.
Come on.
I'm old school because it's like, I feel like that they automatically take $2.
They do.
And that, I'm like, but I only need 75 cents worth. So.
Do you know what happened to me this morning? I went to this place where I go and get coffee, and I went to put the thing in the meter. It already had 1 hour 50 left.
You
I was
felt like,
yeah!
I know, it's those little things that just, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, take that, difficult childhood.
It's all better now.
Yeah, it's fine now. No more therapy for me.
See, it does get better.
Yeah, it does get better, yeah. Anyway, we're out of time, which is a shame because I adore your company. Not so much that Les would get annoyed at me, but enough, you know.
And
I would always give you gummy bears on your ice cream, though.
What did he just say? Now you're in trouble.
Why?
I don't know. I felt like saying that.
Because I could always cut it out. Oh, no, I can't. We're live. Ow.
See?
Yeah, I know. See, if Les had done that, the desk would break.
Oh.
It actually would.
Now you're back in his good graces.
Yeah, no.
Good.
He's kind of like Chuck Norris. You know when people make Chuck Norris jokes? Like, you know, Chuck Norris...
Yeah, what happens? Does he get, like... get found in someone's trunk or something?
No. Chuck Norris is fine. It's just like Chuck Norris is the example of everything that is strong and manly. It's like, you know, what's the difference between Chuck Norris and, you know, something really strong? Nothing. See, I'm not very good at jokes, is what I'm telling you.
All right. If it came down to Chuck Norris versus Jean-Claude Van Damme, who's your money on?
What is it for? Making out or fighting?
Take your pick.
Make out Chuck Norris, fight Jean-Claude Van Damme.
There you go.
All right. Billy Chen, everybody.